Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Karen and I am a beauty content creator over on Instagram and TikTok. And I'm finally doing my transition to YouTube. So for today's video, I bring to you this Sultry Soft Glam makeup look. I'm gonna be showing you guys a step-by-step from eyeshadow to base routine to a lip combo. Girl, the whole thing. So you wanna know how I achieved this look? Then just continue watching. So the first thing I always do when it comes to doing my makeup is on my brows. And as you can see, I already went ahead and did them. I did them off camera because I didn't want to make this video any longer than what it might be already. But if you want to see a tutorial on them, let me know down in the comments below. And also give this video a thumbs up so like that I know that you guys are interested. Moving on to eyes, I'm going to go ahead and start by priming them. I'm going to use this concealer. This one's from Yensa. This is their Super Serum Silk Concealer. It looks like this. I love this stuff. It's very hydrating and it does the job when it comes to priming my eyelids. I'll just go ahead and apply some here and here. Then just blend that out. How cute is this sponge? Urban Decay sent it to me in a PR package with their new Face Bond foundation. And I've been really liking it. I'm not a person who uses beauty sponges anymore. All I use is brushes. So this is probably the only beauty sponge I own at the moment. I'm just gonna go ahead and set that with some translucent powder. I'm using the Dominique Cosmetics translucent powder. And for eyeshadow, I'm gonna be using the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette. There you go. This is one of my favorites. It's a bit beat, but that's how you could tell that I love it. With this NYX Cosmetics 32 brush, I'm going to go ahead and pick up this shade right here. And I'm going to apply that shade right on my crease. And then just go back and forth with that shade. Bring it in the inner corner, all the way out to the outer corner. And for the outer corner, you're going to want to bring that shade all the way out. And this shade is going to work as our transition shade. And again, you're just going to want to go back and forth with that brush and blend upwards. The reason I like to extend it is because I like creating this like cat eye effect towards the end. And it also kind of elongates my eye. Then with the Shades by Sean Precision Blend Brush, I'm going to go ahead and pick up this brown shade. Also apply that shade to my crease. Bring it inwards, all the way out. And all I'm doing right now is placing that shade there. I'm going to go ahead and blend it with a different brush. It might look a little messy right now, but don't worry. Just trust the process. It's going to work. Then with this Sigma E25 blending brush, I'm just going to go ahead and start blending out that dark brown shade. I'm actually going to go ahead and pick up that brown shade again and apply it to the outer corner of my eye like this so it could meet with my crease like that. Then with a flat synthetic brush, I applied some concealer to it, and starting at the inner corner of my eye, I will begin to cut my crease. What I like to do to give me a precise location on where I should be cutting my crease, I like to look up and around, so wherever the concealer touches, that is the area where I will follow to cut my crease. And once my crease is cut, I'll just go ahead and start filling it in. And the reason why I do this is because my crease isn't as prominent as I would like it to be, so this creates that illusion that it is. I'm then going to go ahead and pick up this shade from the palette. And I'm going to place that shade right where we cut our crease. One of my favorite shades from the palette. I feel that it really helps bring out your eyes. And one thing about me is I love creating eyeshadow looks. I love cut creases, halo eyes, cat eyes, you name it. So I'm going to be bringing a lot of eyeshadow tutorials to my channel. Go ahead and do the other side. And going back in with this Sigma E25 brush, I'm picking up this shade again. And I'm going to use that just to blend out the edges right here, so it could have a nice transition between both shades. Then with this angled brush from About Face, I'm going to go ahead and spray some setting spray just to damp it up a bit. I'm going to go back into that palette and pick up this black shade. And I'm just doing a very thin wing and nothing too bold. Just like that. And a tip I can give you guys when creating your wing is just follow along your waterline. So if you want, place your brush inside your waterline and just bring it outwards like that. And this is basically going to give you that even look to both wings. Now to bring this whole look together, I'm going to go in with these lashes right here. These are in the style Tigress, and they are from House of Lash. They're part of their feline collection. They just launched these and they are so bomb. For applying false lashes, I'm going to go ahead and curl my own lashes and apply some mascara. I like doing it like this, so like that the lash and my lash have a seamless look and they blend easily. And the mascara that I'm using, let me show you guys. It's also one of my favorites. This is the Monsieur, girl, I don't know how to pronounce it, but this is the Lancome Monsieur Big mascara. I don't really have any top lashes, so I just do this, like I said, to blend them seamlessly, but it doesn't really do much for my top lashes. Now you have long lashes, your lashes will look so bomb with this mascara. But let me put you guys on my favorite eyelash glue at the moment. If you are looking for one that is not gonna take forever to dry and it holds your lash like never before, it is this one right here. This is the EXO Cosmetics eyelash glue. So good. But don't worry, I'll go ahead and link it down below for you. This is one of the best ones I've ever tried. Lashes are on and this is how they're looking. I love how they look. They gave me that perfect wispy effect that I'm telling you guys about. They are just so sexy and fluffy and wispy. Chef's kiss. I'm going to go ahead and apply this black gel liner to my waterline. This is just going to intensify this look and take it to the next level. Don't forget to also do your tight line. It makes a huge difference. When it comes to skincare prep, I like to keep it very minimal. So I only like going in with 2 products before applying any makeup. And the first product is this one right here. This is the Biro Celery AHA LHA Resurfacing Serum. And I've been loving this stuff for about a year now. It just gives my skin this nice, beautiful, radiant glow. And it makes me feel so hydrated. So I'll go ahead and apply that all over. I used to apply a lot of skincare products before applying my makeup. And I was noticing that either my makeup will break off, it'll get patchy, and it just wouldn't look good. So I started just applying 2 skincare products to my face and called it a day. You could use any serum. This is just the one I've been using. And I just love the smell. It just feels so nice. And it says it has celery, so I'm assuming it's good for me. Then for moisturizer, this one has been my go-to. It is so good. And this is the Lancome UV Expert Aqua Gel Defense SPF 50. This is basically a 3-in-1. So it has primer, sunscreen, and moisturizer all in one. So you don't have to worry about applying each product individually. But just look how plumpy and moisturized my skin looks. It's protected, it has primer. What else can you ask for? This one is so good. And now we can move on to foundation, and I'm going to be using the Face and Body Foundation from Dior. This one's my favorite. I use it for any kind of occasion, whether that's something where I'm going to be out all day and I need a full coverage type of foundation, or I want something more minimal, but it's still going to give me a natural skin-like finish. That is the foundation I'm going for. And it's perfect for all skin types. Like I said, it has a natural skin-like finish. So it almost gives you like this a glow from within, but without looking too glowy. You'll see. I went ahead and applied it to the back of my hand to just warm up the product there. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply it to my face. The only thing about this foundation that a lot of people might not like is that it does have a fragrance scent to it. Personally, I don't mind it. I like it. It makes me feel bougie, but I know a lot of people might be sensitive or don't really like smelling that on their face. So I don't blame you. But this one right here is my all-time favorite. If you're looking for something similar without the fragrance, I would recommend this one right here. This is another great foundation. This is the CoverGirl Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence. It almost feels like you're applying water to your skin, but it gives your skin this beautiful glow from within. It gives you a bit of coverage. I don't know, it's just beautiful. I'm gonna have to show you guys how it looks in another video, but that's probably my second favorite foundation ever. But just a look at how my skin is looking. By the way, I am using a shade 3W, and I always avoid applying foundation to my under eye area just because I will be applying concealer and I don't want it to get cakey there. But it goes a long way with this foundation. I like to use a very minimal amount on my forehead because I do get fine lines here. They're very prominent, especially when I set with powder. So I want to avoid it from getting cakey there. To bring some warmth back into my skin, I'm going to go in with this Moira Stay Golden Cream Bronzer. And I love this shade. It's almost like a contour slash bronzer put together because the shade is not too orange or too gray. It's almost like this in-between color, which makes it perfect to really chisel out your cheeks and give you that bronzy look. And I'm applying that to the tops of my cheekbones. Not on my cheekbone, but on top, because I'm going to create that illusion that I have higher cheekbones. Just like that. I know I might look a little crazy, but trust the process, baby girl. Alrighty, bring some here. Now I'm just going to go ahead and start blending. I like to place the product on my skin first, and then I'll go back and blend. And this product is super creamy, and it blends very easily. So if you ever give it a try, don't be scared if you look like this, because it's going to blend out easily. I still have to apply my concealer, so it's all going to tone it down. It's not going to look like this completely. Then I'm going to go ahead and use my foundation brush, and this is the Hourglass Soft Ambience Foundation Brush, I believe. So just clean up down here. I'm pretty much just blending out that shade with whatever is left over from my foundation, so it won't look too harsh. And I'm just going over it. You see? And for concealer, I actually like going in with two. The first one I like going in with is this Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer. And I first like going in with this one because it's very similar to my skin tone. So it works as if I'm correcting my dark under eyes. So I'm just gonna apply some right here. And this one feels so hydrating. So you see, it's not very bright. It's very similar to my actual skin tone. I'm then gonna go in with this Real Techniques 242 brush to blend that out. I'm gonna use this mirror. So if you have dry under eyes, you will love this concealer. Now that I blended this concealer out, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my liquid blush, and then I'll go ahead and apply that other concealer. So like that, my concealer and my blush have a nice transition between one another. For blush, I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush. This one's in the shade Pinky Promise, and it is so pink. I love it. But it is a very pigmented. If you know, you know. So a little goes a long way. I'm only applying 2 little dots because it could get scary if you don't work little by little. Isn't that shade pretty? I love it. And they blend out pretty easily. So bomb. I want to add a little bit more on this side. That was probably too much. You'll see why I said that. It quickly gets intense. Yeah, that's intense. And I'm actually gonna bring that liquid blush all the way here to my temples. That's why I like to apply that bright concealer after my blush application, so it could soothe this all out and not look so crazy. All right, now I'm going in with the Hourglass Vanish Concealer. And this one's in the shade Fawn. And this is basically my brightening concealer. I'm also gonna use it to clean up my cream contour and my blush. Do it on the other side. My chin, my nose, and my forehead. And before blending this all out, I'm gonna go in with the All Nighter Setting Spray from Urban Decay. And this is just gonna help melt those creams together and just make my makeup last all day. I like to cover up my eyeshadow so it won't mess it up. Now I'm gonna go ahead and blend this all out. And I am using this Sigma Soft Blend Concealer Brush. This one is amazing. I feel like it does the job in an instant. And it's a high quality brush. I believe it is $20, but it is so worth it. And it's not gonna stay like this harsh. I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out with my foundation brush once we're done here. Blend, 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 baby girl. This concealer is probably one of the only full coverage concealers that I own, that it's mega full coverage. There's other ones that I have that they also provide me with full coverage, but nothing like the Hourglass. So if you're looking for a flawless, full coverage, smooth under eyes, then the Hourglass is the one for you. And it might not be for everyone. I love it. I know there's some people that they don't like it, but you just have to try things out. That is the beauty of makeup. You gotta play with it, figure out what you like, what you don't like. This routine might not be for you. But if it is, then awesome. I helped you figure something new out. Now I'm gonna go in with that foundation brush and just make sure I don't have these harsh lines right here. And this girl is looking snatched already. Then to set my makeup, I go in with these two right here. These are the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powders. One's in Cherry Blossom and the other one is in Peach Pie. I like using Peach Pie to set around my face and then Cherry Blossom to set under my eyes. You always want to make sure you blend out those creases before you apply your powder. And I'm applying this with my powder puff. And I'm basically just pressing in. That is the trick, pressing it in to get that flawless and smooth under eye. I'll leave that there for a bit and then I'll go in with Peach Pie to set around my face. You never want to miss around your nose, because girl, sometimes I do. And then I'm like, why is my makeup looking so cakey around that area? And it's because I didn't set it. Just blend this out. And you can already see a huge difference. I feel like once you start setting your makeup, the whole look starts coming together. Can you guys believe I've been up since 4:30 in the morning? It's currently 8:57. I started recording like around 6, but I always have to prep before filming. Make sure my lights are looking good, the audio. It's a whole production. Like, I get YouTubers now, and now I'm one. For bronzer, I'm going in with my Ride or Die. This is the MAC Give Me Sun bronzer. And this gives you the most perfect sun-kissed look. I love it. And the way I like to apply my products, whether it's cream or powder, and I'm talking about placement, is always on top of my cheekbones. Like I mentioned before, I like having that like chiseled look. And since I have a round face, I always like to make sure I kind of apply those products on top. Hopefully that makes sense. By no means am I a professional makeup artist. I learned everything through YouTube. And so now I'm paying back my dues and showing you guys everything I've learned and giving you guys what tips and tricks I have collected along the way. For blush, I'm using this palette right here, and I went in with this shade. And it is so pretty. Do not sleep on e.l.f. because they be hooking us up with all these bomb products. I'm then going to pick up this baby pink shade and apply that to the apples of my cheeks. Just like that. Like, girl, this pigment, for an affordable price, you can't beat it. I'm then applying that Cherry Blossom setting powder from Huda Beauty on top of that powder blush, and it's gonna give me a super seamless transition. So pretty. Yeah. To finish up this eye look, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the black shade from the palette and smoke out my lower lash line just a tad bit. So this is a soft Glam, a Sultry edition. If you guys want something more lighter, let me know down in the comments below. And I'm going to go ahead and apply this mascara to my lower lash line. And this is a Too Faced Better Than Sex Foreplay Mascara. They be having some interesting names. But whatevs. As long as the product is good, I'm not complaining. I like having a bright under eye, so I'm going to go in with this powder right here. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in the shade Diffuse Light. And it looks like this. So this powder is interesting because it is not a setting powder, but more so a finishing powder. So once my whole face has been set, I could go in with this. This is basically going to give my skin this beautiful a glow from within look, but without it looking too glowy. More of this iridescent look. And you might be asking, why would I apply this to my under eyes? One, it brightens them, and since it's not shimmery or glittery, it just gives my eyes this smoothness effect that I love. I'm telling you, it brightens without it looking too glittery or shimmery. I love these powders. I also have another shade that I'm going to be using for the rest of my face. I'm then going to use shade Luminous Light. And I'm just going to apply that basically to this part of my face. You see that? Just gives my skin this a nice, healthy glow. It's so pretty. And then I'm going to apply some to the back of my finger and apply that to the tip of my nose and the bridge. Just to give it that a lifted effect. Now moving on to lips, I'm going to go in with this Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Lip Liner in shade of Foxy Brown. This one's my favorite, as you can see. And line my lips. It's like the perfect brown on my skin tone. And for lipstick, I'm going in with this Makeup Revolution Lover's Nude lipstick. It's like this peachy nude shade. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that out with my fingers. All right, guys, we are finally done. This is the completed look. These are my type of glams. I loved always a wispy wing with a black liner on the waterline, very sultry and sexy. This look is chef's kiss. Like I said before, it is all a trust the process type of thing. I know we did not start looking like this, but we definitely ended up looking even better than what we came in with. So if you guys like videos like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know down in the comments below what other videos you guys would like to see from me. But for now, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day and hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.